and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're coming back, then thank you for coming back. Seriously, speaking of coming back, I just want to say thank you for anyone who has subscribed to the channel because you're already contributing a lot just by watching my videos and subscribing. And if you do that, then just a huge thanks, really. This, as per usual, is a pick a card reading on your April forecast. So basically there's 4 piles to choose from, and all you have to do is look at which pile you feel most drawn to. You can also check out more than one pile if you're drawn to more than one pile. So the options that we have here is pile 1, we have a black tourmaline. Probably stand on its own, which is very strange. And then we have this clear card raw, pile 2, and pile 3 we have the aquamarine raw piece, and pile 4 we have this fortune cat selenite carving. So I will leave you guys with a close-up of the pile, and timestamps are in the description corner as per usual. And I will leave you guys an emoji at the timestamp as well if you find it hard to figure out which one you're most drawn to. You can also use a generator or possibly like spin the wheel on which pile. If you want to, you can also comment on the comment section and ask me to choose a pile for you, and I'll choose one pile for you intuitively. So yes, as per usual, I'll leave you guys with a close-up, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hello pile 1, if you chose the black tourmaline raw piece, this is your pile. So it's very strange. It can stand alright on my hand like this, but when I put it on table, it just kind of glides. It's the only way to stand is if it just sits there. I don't know. I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can kind of see it there. So I already have your oracle cards pre-shuffled, but I will be doing a live shuffle of the tarot cards. I'm gonna be using the Muse tarot for this. So okay, let me just do another quick shuffle and cleanse the table just a bit, cleanse the space, cleanse a card, and oops. Alright, let's get started. So pile 1. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I haven't even started yet. Basically, the guides wants to say a lot to you, and maybe there's a lot of things happening for you at once. All right, so we have 6 of voices. I'm not reading anything in reverse, by the way. I don't know. I just don't think reverse cards are worth reading. So we have 6 of voices, 7 of emotions, and Ace of materials. That is 6 of swords, 7 of cups, and the Ace of pentacles. Let me get one more. We have the 5 of emotion, which is the 5 of cups. Let's see. I got 2 more cards, please. Okay, thank you. Queen of voices, a lot of swords and card energy, and we have the Muse of Emotion. Ooh, okay. And underneath we have the Muse of Materials. So the Muse are basically the king, because it's a Muse tarot. There's no king, so underneath the deck is the King of Pentacles, and this is the King of Cups. So we finally have the cards here. Let me see if I can kind of shift them around. I don't really want them to be hiding under the tripod there. Alright, so basically I asked for the top row, I asked it for the themed of the reading itself, more like the, for example, the first one would be the love theme, so like romantic love, friendship love, platonic loves, you know, kind of thing, family love, self-love situations, and as well as this card being more like the financial part of the cards, like the financial, career, and money related sort of card itself. And we got Six of Voices, which is Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, which is Seven of Emotions here. And then for a general, I asked for a more general themed of what the April could be basically for you. And we have here the Ace of Material, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a little confusing. I get it. But basically, with the bottom row here is more of just significantly the general reading for April. And right under the deck, we have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Materials, which is King of Pentacles. And so for the bottom card, we have the Five of Emotion, which is Five of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Voices, which is Queen of Swords. And then the Muse of Emotion, which is the King of the King of Cups. Oh my god, why did I forget Cups for so long? Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I apologize for that. So for the romance themed, we have the Six of Swords, which is usually, I don't know why, but I'm hearing calm after a storm, because like in the you can see like the calm still water. The water isn't really moving a whole lot, even if there's wave. It's a very calm and just very stable and small water waves that is created. It's not overwhelming, it's not overpowering as well, type of energy there. And it's also the card often, I'm sorry if you hear like wind and stuff, it's very hot today, so I definitely did turn on. There's no way I'm not turning on the fan, it's freaking hot. But yeah, but with the Six of Sword here, there is that sort of like healing. It's sometimes considered the healing card. It's like, yeah, it's like calm after the storm. There is a feeling that I'm getting is that like the feeling of defeat, like feeling defeated by love or romance. It could be um, love regarding a romantic situation. It could also be maybe things like friendship or being hurt by someone that you do consider as someone who is a stable form to you, or someone who is meant to be someone like a stable person who you feel like you could really rely on, but they have disappointed you along that journey. They have disappointed you one way or another, and you start to realize they were not who you expected them to be. You might think of them as someone who is significantly important in your life, and when the storm came in, you realize that, wow, okay, um what I saw as stability wasn't stability after all. It was just that moment before. It was the calm before the storm, which is quite interesting because this card here, to me, I'm literally hearing like calm after storm, and I felt like, yeah, you have experienced a storm with this person or with the people that this love is related to it, and there's this sort of just like disappointment from that, because you really thought that they were someone you could really have a meaningful and possibly something lasting, but you saw the storm happening, you see it as it is, and you realize that it might not have been what you expected it to be. And now you're you felt kind of defeated, and you're feeling a little upset about it at one point. But during the month of April, there is that healing going on, overcoming that hardship, and possibly being actually relieved and having the stability that you're looking for. However, the stability that you saw in this person might have just been them mirroring you. Like, you had that calm wave. You have that calming wave going on for you. You were the stability. You were the stability that they had because they were mirroring you after all. Okay, I feel like that was the case right now. And I'm seeing that in the month of April, if not now, when you're seeing this, basically, is around the time when you're really moving forward and moving pretty much away from that um you're moving away from this like situation here. You're moving away from this person. You're moving away from being disappointed by someone, because you have already been disappointed by them. Now is the time to overcome that sort of disappointment that you have from them, because it's not benefiting you, and you know that you are aware like it's not benefiting you anymore to stick around thus feeling, so you're choosing to run away, just leave. Possibly it doesn't have to be like a direct literal moving away or moving forward, like leaving this person. It could just be you dropping this person because they're not worth it. I mean, let's be honest, they're not really worth it to have around, or they're not someone that is worth sticking around. And you knew that. I feel like you knew that. You definitely did. You felt defeated. Like, the impression they have given you versus who they really were, it was concealed. They covered that real part of themselves away. And they started pretty much mirroring you. You were calm. You had waves, obviously, but you were calm, and they were not, but they were impressed by you, and they want to hang out, they want to be around you, and they realized that they were mirroring you, if that makes sense. And I see in the month of April, like, with the relationship going on, um you are moving away from this. Like, you had enough. You're not gonna stick around a connection that isn't real. You're not gonna be sticking around a storm. Oh wait, the clock just says 404. 404. It's 404 right now. I'm not kidding. Anyways, yeah, with the card itself, it is about moving away, traveling journey. I don't think it's specifically have to travel. You don't specifically have to travel to find yourself moving away, but it does help with clearing your thoughts. If you want to travel somewhere slightly further away from where you are right now and things like that, you can do that. I totally do think that you needed that little bit of just like giving yourself the space to heal. And if you feel the need to maybe not necessarily have to travel away from your country specifically, but you can go slightly further away to just check out new things and just like clear your mind from things and heal, move away, and moving away from this and stop thinking about that much. Which is very very good because I feel like you chose this and your spirit guides are actually telling you that do it. Whatever that you needed, do whatever you needed to do to move away and move forward from this and move on from this connection and problem that you have. That is very good for you there, basically. And with the let's move on to the financial situation. You need to have a drink of water first. Stay hydrated, guys. With the Seven of Cups, I'm pretty sure that's really obvious. It's all about having options, having choices. There's multiple possibilities to um, gaining money or gaining an income. I feel like some of you, it doesn't have to be everyone, but some of you might possibly be manifesting for more opportunities to earn money. You know what? Me too. I get you. I get that. I actually get that, like wanting to earn more money or having more opportunity to earn or even just like having opportunities and chasing after those opportunities. However, for you, I feel like a lot of people just want to chase an opportunity that they have. However, for you, I feel like the opportunities are here right now, but there's so many, and now you have to really think and pick a brain to kind of try to figure out which one is good for you and which one is the right one for you. And you're not sure which one is the right one there, basically. I hear someone saying like you got this, like you got this, you literally got this, like it doesn't hurt to try and pick and figure out which one's right for you, and it's nothing wrong with picking. There's nothing wrong with picking. You have a lot of choice, a lot of opportunity. Just keep telling yourself that opportunities come easy for you. You get lots and lots of opportunities, and the opportunities are literally there. They're just there for you. There's endless possibility. However, one of those is better than the other, and it's always like that. It's always gonna be like that. Okay? So pick wisely and make sure that if you needed to just take a breather and think about which one is the best for you, do it. I know that a lot of people are always very impatient about like choices and stuff. Like, okay, do you want to choose this or not? But in my opinion, if you needed to be rushed in order to make a choice, that's not just not a choice that's meant for you, because panicking and rushing to choose a choice is something that people make you do, basically, to accept like an offer that you think is good or seemingly good for a while. But the problem with that is rushing to choose an option isn't good. Nothing good ever comes by when it has to be rushed to make a decision. It's also a little bit of just like an illusion. Like one of these might have just been deceitful option, so like make sure to avoid that. And if you ever feel the need to, you can definitely just take the time and meditate on it, or just listen to your head and gut feeling. Whichever one felt right to you is the choice that is perfect for you. So that's my advice there for you right now. However, with the general reading, we have the Ace of Material, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is financial new beginnings, basically a new opportunity to make money. Like I said, you have a lot of choice, And one of these choices are gonna lead you towards the Ace of Pentacles. This new opportunity where you can earn a lot of money and abundance. And when I said like some of you have been maybe possibly manifesting money or opportunities to create more money for yourself and or earn more for yourself. Maybe you asked for a raise at your workplace, or you possibly I don't know asked for a position change that you know would earn more money for you and you're not sure about it. Because I feel like some of you guys are manifesting money and it is working out for you in the month. It will be significantly working out for you in the month of April, or something about it would change during the month of April. Maybe something, I feel like something may have been approved for you there. Maybe you have a new saving plan or something and you are able to achieve that savings plan in the month of April. um Yeah, I feel like there definitely it's the card of abundance, basically security, abundance. And it's a very nice card to get. Basically, one of these choices is gonna come in and give you this brand new way and opportunity, a brand new opportunity to earn money, make more money for yourself, be more financially secure, and things like that, which is great for the month of April. That is amazing for any time, really. Not just for the month of April, but yeah, that is significantly something that may have possibly happened for you. Um, However, we're going into the bottom part of the reading. We have the Five of Emotion, which is Five of Cups, the Queen of Voice, which is Queen of Swords, and then the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. So we have the card of emotion dejection, really, just feeling unhappy, seeing the spilled cups all over you. um it could also represent failure to see good in given situations. I have the feeling it is connected towards the love here. Okay, it may be that the person you were with was just a huge disappointment for you. You expected more from them than that, and they were not fulfilling that, strangely. And I have like, I don't know, I have this feeling where like a sorrow over a past event, like you're still kind of thinking about it, like it is moving on. You find moving on as a bit of a task sometimes, or when in the month of, even in the month of like April, where you are moving away from disappointment, you're ready to make go of it, that feeling can still be there. That's just a thing. But in my opinion, or from what I'm seeing in this in the card itself, is that them revealing who they really are to you before things even escalated at this point, even further, isn't a isn't really constantly considered a bad situation for you. Because if you didn't knew it and you continue to have an emotion relationship with them and stuff, like you're gonna be hurt even more. Maybe your spirit guides have decided to just really show you how they really are as a person, like who they really are, and who not who they were pretending to be or as they were around you. And that has hurt you, it does hurt, sure, yeah, it makes sense, but this reveal may not have been the worst. It may have been a blessing in disguise, as something sad, as something sorrow. Because if you did not know the disappointment of this storm, now it will hurt you even more in the future. And I feel like that might have been something that you do struggle to notice, and it's not doing very well for you there. You may sometimes even ask yourself like, oh, why is this happening and things like that, but like it somebody's meant to happen is meant to happen. Maybe your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, whatever that you believed in, basically was showing you the true self of this person, and that was what is helping you to just like move away from that. And sometimes you're gonna look back at the point of April, you're gonna look back and feel sad, but sooner or later you're gonna realize that, you know what, I'm kind of glad that I actually knew this is happening soon and now, because if I didn't, I would have been kept in the dark for even longer, things like that. And with the Queen of Voices, which is a Queen of Swords, um, my opinion on the Queen of Swords is that she is one of the she's like the older, wiser female queen that is very intelligent person. She wears a very stern looks, and she sits on her, high up on her throne, and kind of just looking off in the distance. There's this air of, well, puns intended, sorry, puns unintended actually. Voices, air, get it? But there's this air of no one can really tell who she is, that sort of thing. Like no one can really see through her. The Queen of Swords is someone who gives us the gift of judgment for everyday decisions, and having the flexibility to take in knowledge and sharing that knowledge around. The Queen of Swords is pretty much the archetype, sorry, of a wiser, also feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, okay? It's just a feminine energy, okay? So take it as it resonates. She could be thought of as, in my opinion, one of the most, even though she's a feminine, she's one of the most, I guess, masculine of out of all the queens. Like even the empress, she's like the most masculine one. She can definitely come off a little bit fierce looking because of her stern and sort of emotionless kind of facial expression in a sort of way. Or she might look like she lack facial expression at all, really. The card itself, to me, it always represents the importance of making judgment without relying on your emotions only. It's quite interesting because we have a lot of emotions here. At first I saw a lot of swords, and then we come up with lots of emotions. So there's a balance between using your head and your heart and your gut feeling, possibly, to make decisions. This queen here, the Queen of Swords, does have compassion, um but she do want to connect with people using what she understands, which is knowledge, intellectual knowledge, things like that. And I think that's kind of what they're saying is like that's what you are, that's the energy you may um benefit from, or it may empower you, because like the Queen of Swords is kind of like this independent person who is relying who pretty much relies and is rooted by unbiased intelligence, which may be what you needed, or could be just who you really are as a person. Compassion and empathy can often distract you from your task, I have the feeling of. So you might need to just try your best to keep a strong objective view, while avoid getting too much emotion involved with every single thing that you do. In this case, I would also just want to say, like, speak your mind, speak your truth. The queen is someone who has the ability to tell people things as it is. Especially with the queen of swords, she doesn't feel like someone who would have a filter. No, she's gonna say what she wants. She's gonna say it as it is. And she also expects that same honesty from other people. So this does mean that you do need to be clear with others, as well as you might also want to expect that kind of clarity from people as well in the month of April. And yeah, honesty is important, even if it hurts. Even if like honesty would hurt someone, you can't be you can't filter out things, because it can hurt you, or it can bite you back for delaying what you needed to say. And saying what you need to say out loud is important here. And so with the um, Muse of Emotion, which is the King of Cups, the King of Cups is pretty much the card in the tarot that does shows generosity, emotional balance, and control. This is someone who is quite in opposite of you, in my opinion. The energy, by the way, can be exchanged. So, if you feel like you are more, you relate more with the Queen of Voices, or you relate more with the King, Muse of Emotion, that's up to you. Okay, but the energy I'm getting right now is that the Queen of Voices, is more who you are, and less of the King of Emotion there. By the way, the energies can be interchanged. If you do feel like you relate more with the Muse of Emotions more than the Queen of Voices, that may just be how it is for you. I'm just introspecting like what each one is, and based on the energy I'm getting right now, is I'm just feeling more of the Queen of Voices. I feel like I'm talking to the Queen of Voices more than I'm talking to the King of Cups. Does it make sense? How that makes sense? Anyway, um, the King pretty much the King of Cups shows us that not to suppress any of your impulse and stuff, but learn to deal with them in a more balanced manner. And it's okay to have those impulse. It exists. Everyone has them. I feel like there's someone who's very intelligent emotionally, which is not something that everyone can obtain. Like not everyone can have that kind of ability to just understand that emotion. Oh my god, hold on, it's raining. Sorry, we're back. Had to close the window a little bit. I hope the card seems to be seen. I hope it's not too dark still. Anyway, back to the reading again. The King of Cups is someone that does represent a proper balance between intelligence and emotions. Someone who understands that being emotional is not a weakness. Being someone who is intelligent emotionally isn't a weakness. Being in this energy is not something that makes you weak. When you have a balance between your emotions and your thoughts, you are able to control them properly. It means that you have a deeper sort of awareness and knowledge of yourself. When you're faced with challenges that you do kind of normally just throw you off balance sometimes because the emotion kind of just eats you up sometimes. You kind of just let sometimes we kind of just let emotions eat us up, and that happens a lot, you know. And I hate doing that. I hate to have to go through that sometimes, but it's a way to learn, you know. I have the feeling that this is someone who is maybe slightly older than you in your life, who is willing to take responsibility for any of the actions and master to understand their own responsibilities and things like that. They're not someone who would just run away from anything. This could be someone you'll meet in your career path, in your life, or even in as a friend, or maybe someone who is like a friend. Um, Kind of weird. I don't know why I'm hearing parents. Like they could be a parent, who knows? Or they weirdly they could even be your parents' friend. That's so weird. Like a parent's slightly younger friend, but is still older than you kind of person. Or it could also be someone like a boss, a person you met during work. Or if it's schooling, then it could just be like a friend, maybe a senior in your school. I mean, yeah. Like I'm getting, if you're a student, it's like a senior in your school who maybe it's like a um maybe they've taken up leadership roles before, or they're just someone who happens to be very very responsible. Hmm. There's someone who will definitely bring harmony and embraces harmony for you. And I feel like the King of Cups is someone who is a sensitive leader, and they're careful and make sure to someone who would make sure to respond towards other people's emotional needs. Someone who's good at maintaining maturity even when they're dealing with negative energies. That's very important, I feel like. So a very fatherly kind of vibe, like counselor kind of vibe. If you're like an adult, this is someone who is definitely like someone definitely older than you, higher in position as you, and they have they do see you maybe struggling or something, or maybe there's some things that you may not know how to do, or things you don't know how to work on, and they're here to like help you and things like that, which is super cool. If you're in like school, like a minor or something, if you're in school, like you're studying and all that, this could be someone like a senior, someone who has been through pretty much the same thing as you have before, and they want to like share that knowledge with you or people around them as well and things like that. You might meet them in the month of April, or you have already met them but you're not significantly close to them. I'm not getting like a I know this person energy. I know this person well kind of energy. Like I don't get that energy at the moment. This could be someone that you have just met recently, or someone that you haven't met yet, but you'll be meeting them significantly in April. And I'm not getting like a super like in your face energy. Just someone who's very calm, very still, very stable, which is probably what you saw. Strangely, what you saw in this person was what this person could be. This is what this person is, and you might have just met the wrong person at the wrong time. And now you're meeting the right person at the right time. This doesn't have to be someone romantic though. It could also just be someone that you're learning from, or someone that you look up to in a sort of way, because they teach you a lot of things about yourself, about how to handle negative things, and how to control your emotions and things like that. So yeah, I do see this as someone that um, could help you a lot in those fields, which is very cool. Let me go ahead and put that aside because we're going to look into the oracles. Also, one thing that under the deck, I will mention the Muse of Pentacles, a Muse of Materials, which is a Muse of Pentacles, and it is someone who is very financially stable, and they are very resourceful. This could also significantly be who you are as well, but not as significantly as the Queen of Swords in general. So we have these two, the financial and the romantic advice, and then these are the general advice. So we have the romantic, we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And then we have an advice for abundance, power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing. And be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. And then we have write down your goals and dream big. Cool. Put that there. And we have warrior woman. We see it as a woman with a sword. You are the Queen of Swords, like a feminine energy who that is not afraid to be a little masculine as well. I think that's beautiful. So we have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? There. And then we have wasteland. Sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. So there's a need for you to attend to your garden and keeping things well taken care of, and make sure that your garden isn't wilting, which is important. Thing that most people kind of just becomes too busy or too hyper focused on something else to tend to themselves and their garden, you know, which is our garden is like our body, really. It's like our body and our mind, our health, and we're just getting really, really focused on something else instead of taking care of ourselves, and that is something that is very important. So, with that, I'll end the reading here for you. So just want to say that if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like on it, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and if you can, you can also hit the bell icon to know when I upload next. And I hope that you will do well. I hope you're happy twice. Okay, happy twice. healthy and wealthy this April, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, take care, and happy April. Hello, pal 2. If you chose this clear quartz raw piece here, I don't know if you can see there's a rainbow on it, but it's freaking clear. Like, you can see through everything. It's so fun. But yes, this is a super clear piece that I just got like recently because I'm. Oh, I have a spear. I have a spear. I have a towel coming to me, like on the way to me, and I was like, hey, I need a raw piece. I should have one, you know. And so that's why I got this one, and it's so pretty. Put it here, right where you guys can see it. And by the way, I have the oracles shuffled. We have the romantic advice, the wealth advice, and then the general advices. But before we look into these, let's go into the tarot first. And I'm gonna live shuffle it this time so that you guys feel more connected to the reading. I'll shuffle here on camera a couple times. Oops. One more time and start the reading. So I gonna just do a quick cleanse here. Quick cleanse around just to make sure that energies have not been merged are now cleansed. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for one card. I'm gonna ask for the top position to be the themed of like love themed regarding relationships and things like that, and then one for financial situations like career, work, or just money, and then one for like a general. So you have the Ace of Voices. Let's see. By the way, I'll not be doing anything in reverse. Seven of Voices. 10 of Inspiration. So that is financial themed, love themed, and then the general April themed. Now I'm gonna ask for the bottom row, 3 cards, Queen of Emotions, bottom card, 4 voices, and oops. Cards are coming out quite easily for you. So these 2 cards came out together. The Hanged Muse and the 5 of Swords. And underneath we have the Empress. Beautiful. Alright, so as I've explained, top row, themes. Love, so like platonic love, romantic love, family love, self-love, as well as just like love and compassion, basically, in the month of April. And then we have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. Yeah. Okay, then we have the financial themed, which is 7 of voices, which is the seven of swords. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of swords here. Sword energy here. And the swords here, the swords here too. And then for the general themed, we have the 10 of inspiration, which is the 10 of wands, I think. Is wands inspiration? Yeah, I think 10 of wands. So this is 10 of wands. And so the first thing I want to say, the first bit of the theme here, this 10 of wands, is there's a lot of stress. Something is keeping you very stressful. There's a lot of things you had to hold on to. Maybe a lot of responsibilities that are kind of just you're holding on to a lot of responsibilities, and it's kind of it's hurting you a little because it start off with just like, oh, it's fine, I can just keep going, it's okay. And then you start to slowly feel more overloaded and stressed, and then you get burned out sooner or later. um I don't see I don't see this as a permanent, like a very long lasting themed, because there may be many major challenges coming your way, but it's not a blockage for you. It's more of like you needing to learn from this um from this 10 of wands situation. A lot of these things comes as a problem to you. I either feel very burned out and just very restricted. There's a bit of struggle, and it's a huge burden for you there, basically. It did pull you down a little bit. I do see that. It's pulling you down with the amount of just like stress. A lot of this could be negativities that you could be holding on to, like a lot of stress that came from either responsibilities that you needed to hold on to, or things that like you pretty much were told that you have to hold on to. um a lot of times I feel like a lot of it comes into, it may not be things that you chose to deal with. They're not really things that kind of just something that you were thrown into for you, and that kind of just that was bad, and it is something that you do kind of need to be careful about, basically. However, we see I do see the need of having to just like figure out which one of these wands are actually important to you. And the ones that are not important to you, just leave them alone. Just drop the wands. It's fine. You can just get rid of them. It's fine. Because you've been taken advantage of. Maybe you were good at something and people wanted you to try and just like do it anyways. And that is a pile of stress for you. And you don't want to be stressed. I don't think anyone wants to be stressed, honestly. Um, some people are good at handling stress and some people are not. But even if you're good at handling stress, this shouldn't be your task, right? All this shouldn't be only done by you. Someone gotta do something too. So like, my only advice here is just like, if any of this wants or not, these responsibilities, duties, if they can be fixed quickly, just do them quickly and just drop them off and let people know that you're not gonna take any more wands for now. Your service is now closed per se, kind of. Um, and then for in terms of romance themed, we see the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. This may be someone that you are involved with, like a friend or someone who is very, or a romantic partner, someone older than you. It could also be maybe like a family member and things like that. Someone who's very head over heart kind of person. Could be, I feel like could be someone who is very cool, has a lot of integrity. They might be possibly a um, different culture, different ethnic as you, sort of things like that. Or someone, I hear different worlds, like someone who's very different, who grew up from different things as like both of you had different um story, and there's a bit of like a struggle for the both of you there, because they're very stern. There's someone who's very like calm, cool, collected kind of person, and I feel like you can't seem to sense what they are up to, or like what are they thinking of at the moment, and things like that. You find that as a bit of a struggle to deal with, and that is, I think, just like something that I do see needing some kind of like communication with. This person is very rational though, so if you do ever need to really just tell them, I I think maybe we should talk more about this, and then they will totally be more mature and they will sit down and actually talk to you about things, talk things through basically. And yeah, I'm seeing here for the romance part, it's more of a trouble of, I feel like this could be maybe like a new relationship. Take it as a resonate though, like a new relationship or some kind of like a new person, a new person that you know, or someone you have just started dating recently, or things like that. Or it could be I don't feel like this is personally like someone you already knew for a very long time. This might be someone that you might have engaged with recently, someone you have an interaction with, someone you know only recently. And yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of information about them because you don't know a lot about them. They're very mysterious kind of, because like they keep a lot of things to themselves. They're very private people in general. And for if you're struggling to find out more about them, definitely communicate with them. Tell them how you think, how you feel about certain things, and like if you do feel like you're very detached from them, or you're struggling to really figure out more or learn more about them, you can definitely just communicate with them about this. So we move on to the financial situation here. I do see with the Seven of Voices, which is Seven of Swords, there's a lot of deceitfulness, lies, cheating. Someone um, someone stolen something from you financially, maybe like opportunity. Maybe someone stole an opportunity from you, or they stolen um and stolen like opportunity from you at work or in school or something. They used a cheating strategy, but they got away with it because no one really. But this person may have been very manipulative towards you. You can see like the cards when they're like turned. I don't know if you can see it. Like there's a part of them that looks very innocent and all, like they didn't do anything wrong. They were just rightfully taking what belongs to them. But when you turn around, you can see like this is someone who strategized on stealing something from you or taking something away from you. This could be someone like an enemy or someone who thinks that you are a competition to them. I will say is like be careful of this person. They may have win at the moment, they may have won. They may have win any position, they may have won whatever they want. But one day that's gonna come back to them. That's gonna bite back at them. And you don't have to do a single thing about it. Okay. But do be careful because they could um talk shit about you and things like that. They could also say something bad about you, and they may be very sneaky about it too. You didn't expect that from them in general. I want to say like definitely be careful of this person and what they might say about you and what they might say to you as well. And now we move on to the theme of the reading in April. Raise these up so you can kind of see them a little better. Okay, so we have the Queen of Emotion, which is the Queen of Cups, the Four of Voices, which is Four of Swords, the Hanged Muse, which is the Hangman, and clarifying that with the Five of Voices, which is the Five of Swords. So we have let's start with the Four of Voices, Four of Swords, Four of Voices, same thing. The fear, there's anxiety, you feel very overwhelmed, mental overloads, and yeah, just needing the solitude, needing rest, needing self-protection too. Because I see like you have the stress here. There is someone who is stealing away opportunities left and right, pretty much, and it does take a toll on you, and needing a good quality rest, which is why my advice for you was to fix that. And you know what, just taking a time to rest up so that you can feel better is very important. And if you do feel the need to seek help and things like that in regards to this um, stress and overwhelming feeling that you are feeling right now, do actually reach out for help. So let me move towards the Hanged Muse too, which is the Hangman. um Feeling trapped, kind of self-limiting in a sort of way, like very uncertain, and you're feeling a little bit lack of direction, like you're not sure where to go or where to do right now. um Needing to let go and release that for yourself right now because you're feeling very uncertain. because of so many things that are happening, it's so difficult for you to really quiet down, really. And I feel like with the hangman, it's more like a hang meals here. It's more about you choosing to you needing to really just like stop, stop walking, stop going, stop being there and in here and there and everywhere, there, here, and everywhere at once. You needed to really calm down and just like take it easy and take that well deserving rest that you needed all along. And with the clarification of the Five of Swords, which is really weird because both cards came together, yeah, you do feel very defeated. You're surrendering. You are surrendering it, you know. But also at the same time, that doesn't mean that you are not standing up for yourself. You have, and you will. Just that you're taking a step back because you had enough of having to be in front of everything at once. It's also lack of communication, which is communication is so important, right? If we mentioned it here, in general, I do see that there's a. It could be just like you feeling very hang up on a line on a rope somewhere because of what you're going through, but that doesn't just because like you're gonna take a step back from everything doesn't mean that you're not gonna fight and just save yourself from things, obviously, because we have the Queen of Cups here, someone who is mature and emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. um it's more of a feminine energy. It doesn't really matter what your gender is. um a bit of a daydreamer. Maybe you could be a Pisces or a water sign. I don't know. I'm getting like a Pisces energy, basically. Pisces placement. It doesn't have to be particular to resonate really. And I feel like you are someone who you don't need a lot to give. You don't need a lot to give to people. But um but people sometimes just keep taking from you. They keep taking, they keep grabbing, and they didn't think about how you feel. They just take from you and that's it. And they just expected that to be normal. And when you decided to take the step back and just not have to care so much for people as much as you do care for people that you care about. But like that's it. Okay, that's all of it. You know, you're not gonna care for more. And people are just gonna sit there and just gonna wonder like, oh my god, what happened? What's going on? Where's my where's my cup? You know, where's my cup? Why is it not filled? Who's the person that was filling up for you? You only fill up cups for people who actually fill up yours too. You know, that is the sort of energy I'm getting with the Queen of Emotions here, with the Queen of Cups. It's basically just like you're someone who's a very healing person. You're an empath. You're a very supportive person, you know, and you fill up people's cup and they fill up, and you kind of just expect that people do that the same for you, but there's not much there, and you're upset with that. So that is in the month. I feel like in the month of April, you might be less you're still gonna be giving to people that you care about, but anyone else don't get the love that you give anymore because they don't deserve them, and they're not giving you the same back. You're not really expecting people to give you the same back. It's just that they should. Um, because if you feel unappreciated or taken for granted, then there's really no need for you to be nice to people. So let's get some advice. We have the romantic advice: forgiving and learning. As you released and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, and then we have partnership. Allow healthy, healthful, supportive partnership into your personal life and career. Both parties will benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So maybe the King of Swords is someone who would help you out. And now we have the general advice: get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. And then we have yes. Just say yes. So whatever question, I feel like there's might be some kind of questions you might be thinking of. Like should I take a break? Should I take a vacation or something like? Should I go here? Should I tell someone that like no, I don't have time to do this and that? The answer is yes, yes, absolutely. And then we have trust the season, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, so that is. I don't think I read it. Okay, I'm gonna end your reading here because it's getting dark. So, um, yeah, it's getting dark right now, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, I hope you have a happy, healthy, and wealthy April. And I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to know when I upload next. And I'll see you guys next time. Happy April. Bye bye. Hello, Power 3. If you chose this aquamarine raw piece, which cost me a lot. This is your reading. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but like this lighter, it's a lighter gray here, and then like a darker blue here. It's a really pretty piece, and it did cost me a bit, but I think it's worth it because aquamarine is getting really popular nowadays. Anyway, so like let's get back to the reading. Okay. Let's cleanse up the. Let's cleanse up and. Let's cleanse and let's get started with the reading. So, oops, immediately we have something. True your voices. Okay. But I feel like with the it just popped in. It might be something that Spirit wants to tell you about in the month of April. So with the tree voices here, by the way, the cards in this tarot is different. The inspirations are wands, the emotions are cups, and the voices are swords. And the which one's that one? What's the last one? Oh my god, materials. Yes, materials are pentacles. Anyway, with the trio swords or trio voices here, we can see there's definitely some kind of heartbreak, or like it doesn't have to be relationship heartbreak, but I feel like it might mostly have been it's just like a bit of like a betrayal or loneliness. It could also be loneliness actually, like feeling lonely or kind of left out in a sort of way. Sorry if you hear wind. It's very hot today. I'm not turning off the fan. There's no way. But yeah, it's there's a sort of a loneliness, yearning to not be learning lonely anymore. It could also be regarding separation, like if you have someone that you like, they're separated from you at the moment or something like that, and that's making you feel lonely. Or if you're single, you could be feeling like alone, um or unwanted kind of feeling, like you don't really felt loved basically. If you're in a relationship and you're not in a separation, it could be that you are not happy with where the relationship is going at the moment. That's what I would say. In the month of April, that could be something that is happening to you, or significantly something that might happen to you in the month of April. Or this actually, to me, the energy I'm getting right now, take it as it resonate though. It doesn't always have to be this way. It's a general reading, by the way. You could be in this energy pretty much before April, but throughout the past energy, as I'll call it, the energy itself that you might bring in with you through in April, like early April, that kind of feeling that I'm getting right now. This is not something that happens in April, but it is something that has already been happening for you, like the tree of swords, tree of voices kind of energy here. Like you're going through like a difficult time. You may be going through a difficult time, and you may still bring that with you um into the month of April. But just remember that the hard times are meant for us to just heal and grow. So reach out to people that you trust, and talk to them, and ask them for advice, or maybe you just want someone to listen to you. If that's the case, you can definitely just talk to someone about it. And yeah, just don't stress too much, I guess, about if you're single, if it's singles, uh, and you're just feeling lonely, or you don't have anyone to specifically spend time with, maybe, or like everyone around you, it's kind of like the situation where like everyone's around you is dating but you're like not, that kind of vibe. We have to be patient, because things don't just come to us whenever we want it to be. It comes when the time for you to have something will come in. So like with the trio voices here, I do have to say that there's definitely some sort of like a heartbreak, but or that you're unhappy with something regarding relationship, but I don't see it as a very permanent. You can get out of this energy, definitely. You can definitely still get out of this energy. It doesn't really have to be a permanent thing, or doesn't have to last a very long time. This is just something that you are going through, and you are bringing that energy with you into the month of April. Okay, so let's continue. By the way, I'm picking out a card for like romantic situations in the month of April, and the financial situations, a general theme, and then I'll do 3 cards to read the reading itself. So we have the Knight of Emotions. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay. We just shuffle again. Oops. Can I get a card for pile 3? Too many cards. Can I just get 1 card for financial situation for pile 3? Yeah, I got this card right, just like right before that one. It could be that you are in the Tree of Voice, but once you get out of that situation, it will get better. Do we have the Emperors? Beautiful. Oh, and general reading, Tree of Emotions. Now let's get the rest of the cards. And we can finish up. By the way, I have the oracles too, so one for romantic, wealth, financial situations, and then the general reading ones as well. So we'll check into those later after the tarot card. Card. Oh, got one. Right. The Fool. New beginning, something like that. Hmm. And it's a major arcana, so we have a major arcana here too as well. Muse of material. So the muse basically are the kings, because there's no king here. It's a muse. It's a muse tarot. Thank you. I'm not reading anything in reverse. Oh my god, we got another major arcana. So right underneath we have the 4 of material, which is the 4 of pentacles. Something about hoarding your savings, your money, I guess, your finance a little bit too tightly, maybe having a grip on them too tightly, basically. So with the romantic situation here, we have the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. So there is someone who might pop in April with a love offer. This could be someone that you already know, though. A very strange, well, it's not completely strange. It's just that like this is someone you know or something like that, but you don't expect them to have feelings for you. But they do, and they want to like pop in and say hi, kind of thing. Um, it's like the energy of someone like coming in with an offer, like a love offer situation. That's kind of what the Knight of Cups kind of always represents. Like someone coming in with a love offer for you, or specifically like an offer towards a relationship, like a solid relationship in general. Knight of Cups is kind of like the prince of romance. You know, they are this sweet, loving person with a romantic offer, and yeah, someone who is very gentlemanly, I guess. Take doesn't matter what their, you know, doesn't matter their gender itself. I feel like there's someone who just wanna sweep you off your feet. Very charming. Um, very graceful person, but I feel like they won't immediately offer you something. They won't immediately offer you a love um relationship. It's so interesting because like my hands are like tingling, like this part here. It's like the, like, depends on where your receiving hand is at. This is kind of random, but like depends on where your receiving hand is at. When when your receiving hand is itching, my receiving hand is on the right. So like when it's itching like on the palm, it means that like money is coming in, or good news regarding money is happening. So I feel like it's so strange because we're talking about the love, like romantic, platonic, family, self-love type of things right now. It just feels like this is definitely like romantic, by the way, but like my palm is itching. What's going on? I feel like this person might be someone who is possibly wealthier, wealthy-ish, I guess. I'm invested. I just feel it's just weird because like this is definitely someone you know. Could be an associate, a friend, a mutual, someone that you have interact with before, here or there. It doesn't have to be someone super close to you, but it could also be someone who is close to you. So there's this feeling of just like them. Um, they're very charming, very um, they have this like, I don't know, they're just this sort of like attraction vibes to them. They're very warm, very giving people, very sensitive. Um, as per most water cup emotion signs, I guess. They could be water sign. Doesn't have to be, but I have the feeling that they have water influence, maybe. Very like romantic water, um, water sign, water placement, or they just have the energy of like those signs. It doesn't have to be. Um, maybe I should get like an extra dice for this later. We'll figure that out. But yeah, there is definitely someone here who wants to offer you something romantically. Um, but I don't see them come in very immediately because I think it's because of the true true swords, true voices there. It might be that they could sense that you were going through some things. Um, if that is the case, yeah. If it's not, if not them specifically sensing that, um, it could also be that they're sensing that you're not specifically ready for a relationship, but it could also be that they're someone who's very financially stable as well, and they want to like provide that to you as well. They want to offer everything that they have, which is so sweet. But they're not someone. I don't feel like they're someone who's specifically ready to pop in and offer you things yet specifically, because maybe they just saw that you're not really ready for a relationship, or they weren't sure if you would um accept them, because I feel like if you were to reject them, they would be very hurt. Alright, let's get the extra dice and let's find out what prominent sign they might have. Taurus. Okay. Hi, Taurus. Yes, one steady, persistent, very trustworthy, patient person. Security's stability, someone who might be a little bit slow. Not the slowest, because the Knight of Cups here. Um someone a little bit stubborn, has problem with changes. Someone who likes luxury and they like to share the luxury. They're very fashionable, very chic looking. Um, yeah. They might be also very good looking. Doesn't have to be specific appearances that make them look very good looking. It could be that they have a very prominent feature that makes them very, very, very beautiful, very gorgeous, or very handsome, depending on the gender, I guess, or just like depend on who they are really. Like sometimes they look more. Um, yeah, I definitely get like a feeling of them. Like it's really tingling right now. But I do see them being very, very like financially secure. Yeah, that's the word I would use for them. They're very financially secure type of person. Yeah, there could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or they just exude this energy a lot. That's interesting. So, um, not the water sign, but maybe they have some kind of like water, sun, moon, rising, or Venus or something like that. Maybe not Venus, but like sun, moon, rising. Yeah, but yes, they're very like they want to come in with a love offer, but they're not sure if you would accept that, or there's something that's stopping them from doing that immediately. Like they are sure of their feelings for you, but they're not moving into that. They're not doing it immediately because the Knight of Cups is not the most. It's like quite slow, but they're not slow as in like delaying it on purpose, but like they're threading things carefully, sort of vibes there, which is good. There's no need to rush, so we say. Um, but yeah, I do see that there's someone who wants to come in with a love offer, and maybe they do sense the like three of swords energy and decided that they don't want to give you time for it, right? And now for your financial security here, or the financial situation here. I don't know why I said financial security. It just immediately comes out for me. And I think it definitely is because the Emperor card here is like, um, do I need to say more about this? You got the Emperor's card, the feminine leader, the feminine energy leader of all the suits. She's higher than the queens of any suits. Yeah, but you're not I feel like you're very stable. You would be you can I feel like you would earn lots of money through. Oh my god, hold on. Let me just cover up the sun. It's kind of bothering the reading a little. Okay. Oh, but this lowered the sunlight too. I don't like that. Hold on. Just maybe like that for now. Okay, so yeah. Is there any way to stop it? Well, I guess this is it. Okay, well, the I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for you to make money, um, but mostly through feminine ways. I guess like a feminine approach, more feminine approaches to financial security. Take time to honor the traditionally feminine qualities, and it will help you out to being in touch with your emotions, creativity, um nature, the beauty of art, harmony, nurturing, sensuality, things like that. Like, if it makes sense here, though, it could be um you could I think it's kind of interesting that because you have this like feminine quality to you. It doesn't matter what your gender is, but you are someone who has like more feminine quality when it comes to work, at least when it comes to work. um yeah, when it comes towards your career path and things like that, the uh, the emperor's ways will work out for you. Be like a feminine leader, basically, earning or making opportunities for yourself to earn through things like um feminine approaches towards career, more femininely approach careers, as well as just like be more open towards those feminine approach, and it will help you better. Is the curtains disturbing? I think it's fine, right? Okay, so anyway, for the themed of for the main themed, we have the Tree of Cups, which is Tree of Emotion, which is Tree of Cups. It's about celebration, party, socializing, gathering. I feel like indulging in. Hold on, let me get a water. Stay hydrated, by the way. Um, Indulging in happy socializing behaviors. I feel like in the month of April, you might find yourself spending more time with friends or family, and just spending the positive time together to bond and gather around, gossip, talk about funny stuff, make up jokes, laugh at people's jokes, and ask people how they do and things like that. Oh my god. Hope that's not too disturbing. But yeah, we can see the sun is. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll just leave it like this. See, the sun is like leading towards this part here. Sun ray is like shining here. It could be that you did not have time to just, I don't know, take time to like hang out, celebrate with families and friends, people that you enjoy their company and things like that. But in the month of April, you will get that opportunity more. You might feel like that is going to help you out, open up towards, I guess, meeting more people as well. Maybe you might be invited to someone's wedding, engagement parties, baby shower. I don't know why I suddenly heard that. It could be that, yeah. Or you get invited to like a festival, some kind of gathering, basically. Maybe maybe there's some kind of like major festival that happens in April where you are, and you go and then you had fun with your friends and family, and that's kind of just where that is. That's very nice, actually. It's a nice card to get, the tree of cups, tree of emotions. So we have the Fool. Now we're at the bottom. We have the Fool, Muse of Material, which is the King of Pentacles, and the Magician. So with Fool, I do see new adventures, new beginnings, like a fresh, brand new. I want to say like a brand new opportunities to a new chapter. It could be just new opportunities coming to you, but for some of you, it could also be a brand new door to a brand new chapter in your life. Brand new opportunity to other new things in life. Fresh new start. I'm hearing that a lot too. Let me just hold on. Let me just get rid of the curtains. I give up. Anyways, don't be afraid to take chances to go on new adventures, but do be careful of like where you're going, and make sure that the decision that you make along the way are right for you, and everything else won't matter because, well, it's a new energy. Everything else, you can see like in the original there's a rising sun, someone's walking towards a hill, a cliff of a hill really, and it's like they didn't care and they just walk freely because you don't need to be bound by anything anymore. This is a brand new chapter, a brand new lease in your life, and it's beautiful because we also have the King of Pentacles, which is like, it's in the original tarot, it's a mature, grounded male, someone very heavy earth and things like that. This could be this person, because they're a Taurus here. I don't know. Hold on, let me check and see which. Yeah, it is Taurus. Yes, I was thinking, I was like, is this a Taurus card? It is a Taurus card. Look, I'm not. Oh my god, this is a Taurus. Yes, so the person could be the King of Pentacles here, because the King of Pentacles is a card ruled by Taurus, and it I feel like, with the tingling and all that, like, yeah, this is someone who is very wealthy. Like, they make a name. They either made a name for themselves, or they have come from a family of wealth or a background of wealth and things like that. Um, or the King of Pentacles as well. It just means hard work will pay off, because the money you make through your hard work would also feel right for you, because this is the hard work you put in, and the reward you get through that hard work was the amount of material gains you can get. And it's also just like, this could be that person who has wants to come in with a love offer for you. Definitely someone like a provider, very faithful, stability. They're definitely someone who would give you stability. Someone who's very dependable, basically. If that's what you wanted. But the King of Pentacles could also symbolize success in your career path. Sometimes the King of Pentacles also represents a spouse. So this could be someone like a spouse to you, or someone who may end up being a spouse to you, if that's what you like. Take it as it is. I I don't know. It's interesting because, like, there's a tree right now. I'm seeing a tree right now, so that could be an angel number significant for you, or a clarification that yes, there is a King of Pentacles here, which is amazing, because that's great for you. And in fact that it's Taurus, that's quite confirmation there. So they're heavy on the Taurus vibe here in the reading. I'm hearing building your own empire. Building your own empire, which is awesome, because we have the Magician. The Magician is totally someone who's very powerful, influential, someone who has a lot of willpower and lots of ability to be resourceful. Yeah. They're also amazing manifestors, and I think that is where you're at right now. I feel like Magician, that's the energy you might exude in the month of April. Why did I get stuck on that? I don't know. But yes, you are someone who might be very influential towards people in your life, people that you work with, and things like that. So that is awesome to read so far. You might as well just forget about the Tree of Swords, Tree of Voices there, because just keep that. There's so many good things coming into your life. There's really no need to worry about things that sadden you anymore. Like, yeah, it is sad to be heartbroken, and it doesn't feel nice. No one likes heartbreak, but all sad things will pass. Okay, because the starlight is coming in, I feel like you may have a hard time reading them, so I'm gonna just say, for the romantic advice, you have let go of control issue, allowed the situation to unfold naturally. Yes, what needs to be let go of, you let go of it, and what will come in will come in. Then we have the quiet retreat for the wealth advice. It's time to disconnect from the outer world, so that you can so you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you will have more clarity about what to do next. Now we have the general reading. We have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, which is huge major energy of the fools. Align your intentions with your actions. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It is safe to soften. Yeah, so I feel like open up your heart for better things, new things, good things that comes your way, and everything would be fine. So I'm gonna leave your reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I hope that you will be happy, healthy, and wealthy this April. And if you like the video, please give it a like, so I know that you guys like the video. Also, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and check out my other videos if you want. And hit the bell icon to know when I upload next. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Happy April. Hello, Pal 4. So if you chose this fortune cat selenite carving, this is your reading. I'm gonna put this here. You kind of see it. Should I put it this so you guys can see it? Okay. We'll see. If it gets annoying, we'll just leave it upright. So let me just shuffle your cards. And oh, that's a bad shuffle. And let's start clearing the energy. Oh my god. Is clear away all the energy and bring in new energy for Hell 4. By the way, I have your oracle cards here. We have one for romantic advice, financial advice, and the general cards. Before that, let's get into the tarot first, and then we'll figure it out from there. By the way, I'm not reading anything in reverse. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands, Ace of Emotions. Okay, alright. General, please. The Star. Wow. Can you guys see the cards? Oh, kinda can. I'm afraid that the lights get a little bit distracting. I don't know. The sun. It's nice there's sunlight, but I hope it doesn't like. I chose these cards specifically because it's not glossy, so the sunlight doesn't really make a glare on it. I was gonna choose the like Rider-Waite tarot. Ooh, okay. Alright, so I just want to let you guys know that these cards are a little bit different in the wordings and things like that. Like the inspiration is Wands, the emotion is Cups, the major arcanas are pretty much the same. Yeah, and the voices are swords, the materials are pentacles. So I asked for one card for love. So platonic love, family love, romantic love, self-love situations, financial situation for one card, and then I asked for the main theme of April for you, like a general themed. So we have the Knight of Wands here, the Ace of Cups here, and the Star. And the bottom deck we have, well, bottom of the cards here, we have the Eight of Emotion, which is Eight of Cups, the Knight of Voices, which is Knight of Swords, Page of Emotion, which is Page of Cups. And right underneath we have the Nine of Emotion, which is a Nine of Cups. Something about satisfaction with your achievements. Hmm. So let's get started with the reading. I believe that Pal 1 had the Page of Cups as well. So, I mean, maybe you're drawn to Pal 1 as well, or that you came from Pal 1. If you are, then hi, hello. Welcome back. But yes, with the reading could have different messages there, basically. But the Knight of Wands that we have here for relationship, platonic love, family, love like associates, I guess, or just like self love. Um, we got the Knight of Wands, and for the Knight of Wands, it's a very hasty, very swift. It's a very swift knight, if that makes sense. Someone very confident, very fearless, very brave, about slightly rebellious, yeah. Taking taking risks, very free spirit. Something about traveling too. Maybe you might travel somewhere. Or maybe you're in a relationship with someone and they are asking you to go on a trip with them and things like that. And you taking the risk to, yeah, go and have fun with them. If you're single, this could be someone coming in, um, or has already come in. They're really fast actually. So like, I feel like in the month of April you'll meet someone. If you haven't yet, meet someone. You will end up meeting. Ooh, no, 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 no. You end up sorry. You end up meeting someone who would you end up meeting someone in the month of April who is very like flirty. You might meet them during travels too if you are gonna be traveling, and or moving countries. Some of you might be moving away, moving to a different state, different town, different country, different side of the country, and things like that. If that's the case, yeah. Swipe you off your someone who might, if it's no one new to you, someone who might sweep you off your feet. You might be maybe drawn to like um was it power, or was it, yeah, I think it was pump one. Yeah, you might be drawn to power one, yeah. Anyways, if you're single, then someone is coming forward. If you're not single, then someone is offering you to go on a trip with them and things like that. You can decide on your own whether you want to or not. That is up to you. Um, whether or not you're like interested in them as well, that's something that you can choose and make a decision for yourself. I feel like there's someone who could be very honest to you. Could be very honest with a feeling. They might flirt with you and straight away just tell you like they like you. That might kind of scare you off a little bit because they're very honest basically with their feelings and how they think of you and things like that. Once they make up their mind, they're just gonna go for it. So that could be a little bit like, whoa, a lot for you, but they mean well. Okay, I'll just say that. Anyway, with the financial situation, we have the Ace of Cups. So, new opportunities of feelings is quite interesting because, like, I also financial situation, and this is like an emotion card. So, it could be that you are someone who might feel more secure and happy when you have enough in terms of financial and material wise. If that take that as a resonate though, it doesn't really have to be this way. It's just that that's the general idea I'm getting. So in the month of April, you definitely have that. You'll have the happiness to join because you will be financially secure, or that you have always been that way, anyways, and you continuously be living in that joy and that happiness in April because yeah, it's happy and joy. Who doesn't like that, right? So in the month of April, there's not too much to worry about in terms of finance. You are happy. You're making enough cards. Yeah. So with the star card here is that you're likely to find yourself feeling inspired. Like it brings a renewed hope and faith and a sense of being truly blessed. Like you hear, like it's like the universe has heard um, your wishes and has, been blessing you with your wishes. And in the month of April, you definitely get that. It's a very, very nice card to get in general. When the star card comes in, it really is. I'm hearing like the universe is helping you to achieve what you want and keep what you want with you constantly because we also have the nana emotions there, which is being happy with what you have, being grateful, acknowledging the fact that you have a lot for yourself. I think that's nice. It's nice to um, be aware that you have lots and lots of good things around you. You're surrounded by people that are good to you. You're also just um, able to get what you want by achieving the goals you want as well, and being able to do what you want because you ask the universe to help you and they do. I feel like with the star card, yeah, there's a sense of being blessed by the universe and having good sense, a renewed sense of hope and um, faith in the world right now, which is very nice because we have the from the bottom deck we have the Eight of Emotion, which is Eight of Cups, and that is pretty much walking away and letting go. And as I said that you have big major travel like energy going on here is because of this card, and then this card as well. There's some like moving basically, and needs to be needs, I won't say needs to be done per se, but like something like you have reached your limit and things, and you're ready to just let go and leave this questionable side apart. Like you're ready to escape this sort of sorry if I hitting the mic, but like you're ready to let go and no longer living in this sort of energy that where you're just not happy to be in. There could be something that you are trying to walk away from, or that someone that you're trying to walk away from, or a situation that you no longer want to be continuously being stuck at. I do see you just like saying, I had enough and just leaving. I'm seeing the image of someone saying, nope, I'm not gonna stick around, I had enough. And they just let go of anything that they have on them and just say their goodbye and leave. That's a very nice energy. So maybe you went through something, you might have gone through some stuff, and you decided that you're not gonna stick around them for long. You're not gonna be here forever anyway, so why not just not do that? And I think that's very nice because you know that being sticking around and things that don't benefit you, things that are not happy, things that may even cause problems for you, is not what you wanted at all in the first place. So the moving away, that's very, very strong here. Letting go and moving on. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Swords as well, which is where you can see another fairly fast Knight of the Suit. This is about big changes and opportunities and seizing that moment. Jump in when you see the opportunity, be assertive about it, be direct. If you see it, yeah, be sharp about it. Don't be very sharp about it, and be brave. Don't have to worry about it. Just focus on it. Focus on the opportunity. You know you wanted it. Go with it and jump in on it. There could also be a need to recognize that you are a champion. You don't really have to worry about how people may see you. You are the champion of your life. You don't have to listen to what anyone says about you. And if there's an opportunity that you really wanted and you know it's right for you, go into it. There's nothing there to stop you from it at all. Okay? And then we have the last card here, which is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Page of Emotion, Page of Cups is centered around emotions, obviously. It is also about opening up to those emotions and allowing the companion and love for others, which is what I said for Pawan. And yeah, here you already know that. But I'm seeing here also is that this is a great opportunity, a great time for you to be artistic and creative. Maybe you're drawn to poetry as well. Yeah, and if you came from poetry, hi. But yes, seize the opportunity to be creative, and if you're like artistic or you love art and something, it is art or anything that you love to do is art related. Like this is the great time. This month is a wonderful time for you to try things out. and share, your creativity with people, learn more, expand yourself. Also use this opportunity to bring more good news for yourself, building things for yourself emotionally, and you definitely will feel more happy. Basically, it is also a card that known to be bring good news, and it's quite interesting because in the original Runaway, the image of the Page of Cups is, well, a page holding a cup, and the cup has a fish in it. And basically in the Chinese superstition, we believe that like fish is like the symbol of um, happiness, fortune, prosperity. Um, so yeah, having a fish in your cup, it's like your cup is filled. You feel happy, and by allowing yourself to express your creativity and expanding that part of yourself helps you to become even happier and bring in more good news for yourself. So that is very nice. I think that's very, very wonderful. So let's get into the reading for the oracles. We have the love advice. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, because you have. Whew, so you have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, someone wants to come in with a very strong and speedy offer. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind, therefore you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided actions to allow those images to come to fruition. Now we have treat yourself to something beautiful today. So if you like flowers, get yourself some flowers. You don't have to get a whole bouquet, but you can um just a small little something for yourself. Or if you like something cute and you can afford it, why not just get it? Inner temple, devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romantic, ecstasy, pleasure. Ooh, maybe maybe it's related to the Knight of Wands here. Who knows? Yeah. Why don't I try to get? I did this for PAL 3, so why not, right? Let me just try this. Let's figure out um, their signs. It doesn't have to be um doesn't have to be the sign could be also your sign. So let's find out. Let's see what we got. We have a Pisces, Summer Rising Venus. So very dreamy, mystical, very romantic. Yes, if you love someone's very romantic, this is amazing person. They might also be very artistic. You might actually know them or meet them through all the creative endeavor that you might do in your life or in the month of April. It doesn't have to be just April, but it could be any time that you might have met them from. Yeah, but they're very self-sacrificing people. They're very selfless, and they're very sensitive and compassionate people as well. So that's really nice to see. So I'm gonna leave you reading here part 4. I'm gonna say part 1 because yeah, I think it might definitely come from part 1. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you reading here. I hope you have a wonderful April. Have a happy, healthy, wealthy April in general. And I'll see you guys next time. If you would like this video, please give it a like so I know that you like this. And if you want to, you can also subscribe to my channel. I'm so sorry. I literally just laughed because um, there's a bird that just fly to a tree and instead of landing on it, it hit on it. That was a hurt. I feel bad for it. I feel bad for laughing right now. Sorry. Yeah, got distracted. My bad. But yes, if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can do that. Thank you very much if you do. And hit the bell icon to know when I upload next. So I hope you'll see you guys next time. Happy April!